Hi there. This is a message inspired by one of my friends, my bestie, in regards to pregnancy, right? So we're talking about stretch marks, and this reminds me of a little video that I made, but it's not posted yet, about scars. This is especially for women. If you have stretch marks because of your pregnancy, do not be embarrassed. Do not say like, oh, I have stretch marks, because there's another perspective to them, a way of seeing them as I had a human being inside my womb for 9 months. I homed a human being for 9 months. My body was the baby's home for 9 months. Physically, a physical home. So that's the other way to see it. So whenever you see your stretch marks, instead of saying like, ew, nasty, I want to get rid of them, of course, if you can and you want to, you're welcome to, right? Naturally, hopefully, with like a lot of chemicals and stuff like that. But if you're not able to, embrace them and say, you know what? This shows that I'm a mother, right? That I had a baby and that I went through all the pain and all the suffering for this baby. So when you see them, appreciate them. I'm not telling you to like, show them off, and show your belly, because again, our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit and we have to keep them, especially for your spouses. If you're married, no, then you have to wait. Anyways, so again, see them with a different perspective. And I'm not going to talk about what I talked about in the other video because I'll post it later. But another way to see it and to know the stretch marks, especially from pregnancies, are not to be viewed, like saying like, ew, bacala, whatever, is our Lord Jesus Christ. He died and, he was crucified, hands and feet. And when he resurrects, he still has the marks. So if there were something to be ashamed of, he's God, right? So he could have resurrected with no mark in his feet and his hands. If he came back from death, right, and he came alive, body and soul, he could have done that easily, but he didn't. And those nail marks were glorified in a way. And people that have the share that they kind of like passed away or they had visions of Jesus, they always refer to the marks, right, of his hand and feet. If you read the book Heaven is for Real, the little kiddo, the little boy says, like, oh yeah, he had crayons, like red crayon marks on his hands, but he refers back to the scars, to the marks of the nails. So women, especially if you have those stretch marks, don't feel embarrassed. They are a sign that you are a mother and that you homed a baby for 9 months. And then when you see them growing, that reminds you of that time that you were a mother. So again, stretch marks are nothing to be embarrassed of. It's something that can be glorified, just like the marks of Jesus, by you knowing that you played an important part in this person's life because you homed that human being for 9 months, which is a miracle. And then now you see the baby and you can hold them, or maybe your child's already grown up, maybe 30, 50, 80, whatever. So that reminds you of that time of your pregnancy and how beautifully it was. Yeah, maybe painful, but a blessing to have. Okay, so again, stretch marks, nothing to be embarrassed of, especially if you're pregnant. If you were pregnant, and they are a reminder of the awesomeness of being a mother at home for the baby for 9 months.